Why do men prefer blondes?
Guys are primitive creatures. We're attracted to what catches our attention.
What does that have to do with a preference for blondes?
Black hair and brown eyes are the default for the human race. A blonde head stands out.
Blondes are about 10% of the population.
They are maybe 10% of the Caucasian children, but fewer adults retain that light hair. Which means blonde women stand out.
And that gets guys' attention.
And men compete with each other for status, symbols of status and ability. Ownership of a rare thing is a status symbol.
Is blonde hair that valuable?
In the 1970s, there were Arab men marrying fat blondes simply to say they had naturally blonde women, and women too, see it as a way to enhance their appearance, which is why blonde hair dye has been popular for centuries.
Red hair is more exotic. Why isn't that as popular?
Red hair is associated with fiery-tempered women like Boudica, whose name is the origin of the word bodacious.
Do men prefer women with blue eyes? That is pretty rare.
It's not as rare as blonde hair. Though blue-eyed men prefer blue-eyed women.
I guess opposites don't attract.
Men like women who are their opposite, if only for a fling. That ensures genetic diversity and health.
You make this preference for blonde sound like a historical trend.
Why are all people living outside of Africa 1% to 4% Neanderthal? Why do many people in Australia and Papua New Guinea have up to 10% of their DNA from an unknown Devanese population?
I don't know. What does that have to do with blonde women?
Guys like diversity, if only for a fling, and women do too, though less often.
And blonde is a sign of diversity?
Of a sort. Until some mutation for purple eyes or green skin shows up.
You watch too much Star Trek.